Hello everyone, welcome to this session where we are going to discuss about Techomania, where we work for enriching education in India. So we'll be discussing today about Young Leadership Program, where we are selecting 1,000 interns and 20 managers from different cities. So we'll see what this presentation is all about. So this is what we do basically. We have been working on free education. We have been doing career guidance for students. We provide internship support and even offer internship in form of Young Leadership Program. We offer workshops, events, startup supports, and even placement support. And the last domain is very important for us. We work for enriching education, where we develop rural background people. We support them with our small efforts, So we'll see. Okay, so what would happen? Let's have a question round. What would happen by 2025? And as expected by some statistics, it says that India's population will be 200 crore by 2025, whereas 65% of the people will be youth in the country. And they should be 130 crore population, where we have to provide them the jobs. And the solution for this kind of thing is skill development, rural development, and more of entrepreneurship. If you start your own entrepreneurship units, you can provide jobs to at least 10 members. That's the best thing you can do in your life. Then we see what we have done. We have been doing small things, and where you can see this beautiful smiles there. You can check out the pics. You can stop the video if you want. And let me ask you a question now. Are these smiles temporary or permanent? We have to understand this thing. On face we can see that there are a lot of smile. This is the actual reality with them. They don't have a right place. I'm talking about the government schools, where there is no maintenance going on. There is funds being passed, and even they don't have place to sit, proper place. When I was there in January, winter season in Uttar Pradesh, there was only one mat being placed in the ground, and they were being asked to sit there, and we were delivering the sessions. So what? So why we are not yet settled? That question arises in your mind, and how we can help them. Let me ask you, if you're not settled, what about this small kid who is just 6th standard, and she actually went with us and she contributed her time, and we enjoyed a lot. We gave a lot to these people. So what we had there, we had educational videos where we showed them like videos on ABCDs to videos on poetries, Hindi learning, English learning. We had a day session only, one day session on teaching, and one day session on personal mentoring, which I did that, and we actually were interested to know about their family problems and what they want to become in future. We even had a session on vision planning and leadership in Hindi, in local language basically, where a student can easily understand it. We had a small snacks time in the end. So let's see how we can actually work with this Young Leadership Program. So there's again a question, how we all together can do it. This big question are like joining 1,000 hands together, how big we can do the impact. This is how we can plan it out. We can have laboratories where we can actually not do the physical things, but we can try it learning in online way. We can show them experimental videos. Where we can let them understand, how experiment happens, what are the basic science behind that. And I guess students from either BTech background or engineering background can surely, engineering or some other background can support these kind of basic science studies. Then we have to even do the education awareness for the guardians, because they have to understand the value of how this is gonna happen, how this is gonna be impactful for the kids. That's very, very important. Then we have to be a voice to them. We have to understand how they are actually suffering and what is the reason why they're not actually growing up. Probably let be a reason about their weakness. Let's understand it. Where I can actually quote a small weaknesses. We actually pays our servant a very small amount, where we like to earn a salary of 1 lakh rupee per month. We actually try to pay them a salary of 500 to 1,000 rupees per month. Imagine they work at 3 to 4 houses. How much revenue they can make? 2,500 rupees. Nearly 2,000 to 4,000 rupees nearly. And how big they can do with that money? Even that's actually a small amount of, we go for tips like that, go to Pizza Hut, spend 1,000 rupees, there, and they are actually earning a very small amount there. So we have to look into their problem, and come up with a better solution there. That's what we can do from our end. So let's see what we can do. Apart from this, we can even have some competition kind of things. We can have some event based hunts, talent hunts, where we can actually get the insights of what they actually like to do. So probably we can guide them in near future with our funds or with our support in some other form. So what this young leadership program can do and how you can actually contribute to it, it's going to be very simple now. We have put it up there in sequence by form. So what's the target? We want to give back to the society. We want to learn something useful this vacation, winter vacation, and we want to contribute our part in a team, as a team, as a whole, and we want to spread the knowledge, because we want to learn from both ends. They would be having some learning, we would be having some learning, even I would have some learning, you would be having some learning. Let's share it up, let's learn better. And how we have planned this, we want to select 20 managers. We have brought out 20 cities in a different location or even a village. Or then we have to have nearly some 50 to 25 to 50 interns under each manager. That's how we have done. So what we will be doing for the interns also, there's a small fees involved with that. They have to have a registration fees of 100 rupees because we don't have funds as of now, so we'll be working on it. So we'll be giving basic trainings to the students getting involved in that so that they can develop themselves. They can even become a better personality in coming future. We will help them in developing their profiles like LinkedIn, resumes, or whatever, and we will be doing skill development programs with them. We'll be helping them to have an outstanding performance in the entrepreneurship area, because if they can do something in that area, that would be really awesome for the near future, And then we'll be suggesting them online courses where they can learn a lot of things being at home. We'll be doing some crowdfunding events where we were actually about to get an kit, a science kit where we can deliver 100 experiment to the village students. Then we'll be having social events where we have to actually adopt a city or a village or a district on what level we can work on, and we'll adopt them and we'll do some progressive work with them. We'll be doing some social media posting, we'll do some awareness program over that also. Once we, it's just like, we put some informative posts and our interns have to, share it up so that they can reach the crowd, and they can get benefited out of it. So, and we'll be having selfie events just to keep an updated, what all we are doing, where we are going, and how we are actually making the impact to the people, and is it working out or not, So we have to understand that part of it. And there will be a career mentoring program for all the interns that I would be doing personally on my half, and this is how it will go. And then we'll be getting some events for Techamania if people like our work, our mission and vision. So this is all about young leadership program. You can even join us at YLP, by visiting that link www.bit.do/YLP16, and you can be a manager with us, or you can even a proud intern with us, and we'll be happy to guide you anytime. Thank you so much for being with us. Please do pass your feedback so that we can work over it. Thank you very much.